I think people think it's easy to get healthcare because it has been for them, but it's not true for everybody. We're the ones who see people who are falling through the cracks. I think people think that our job is a lot crazier than it really is. Like, I think people think we're going from crazy car accident to like pregnant person who's about to give birth. And really a lot of our job is like pretty mundane. Everybody talks about the 90-10 ratio. So 90% of our calls are not emergencies and only 10% of our calls are. Once you get to shift, then you're checking out the ambulance. You get report from the people that are leaving the ambulance, and then we just wait.
Looks like we got a call.
As soon as we get the call, we have 2 minutes to get our wheels rolling. There are some ambulances where you'll only see 2 or 3 calls a shift. Some people will run 20 to 30 calls a shift. So it totally depends.
Ambulance, what's the address of the emergency?
During this winter event, I knew that it was definitely going to be a very different shift.
Are you okay?
Ambulance, the address.
It's going to be near, I believe, 183.
EMS, you on the line?
We heard the alarms going off. The guy nearby wasn't answering the door. We kicked in the door and pulled it out.
I have help on the way. I have a couple questions. It's not going to slow them down at all.
Okay.
We normally run 400 to 500 calls a day, and on Monday we ran 1,400. Normally, if you call for 911, ask for an ambulance, we're 100% going to send it to you immediately. During this winter event, we were only automatically sending ambulances to our highest priority calls. We're triaging all those calls through a paramedic hotline. We started to see the result of 40% of Austinites losing power. There are so many people that have medical equipment at home that needs to be running all the time. We also saw a lot of people who needed medication, but because of the roads being impassable, weren't able to go get refills. In the mornings, we would run a lot of people that had slept in the cold overnight outside, and they had a lot of frostbite on their hands or feet, which in some cases might require amputation. In the evenings, we started seeing a lot of carbon monoxide poisonings. A lot of people trying desperately to heat their homes. During the ice storm, I myself learned how many medically vulnerable people there are in this community, and I wish that we would recognize that that's true all the time and not just in an ice storm. Getting healthcare is actually a lot harder than it may seem. If you were already in a pretty vulnerable situation where you're having to work a ton, you're trying to provide for a family, you've just been evicted, you have some medical event, it is just so easy to fall through the cracks. But I do think that we can be part of the solution. The path that we've been going along and trying to boost our community health programs and boost our paramedic hotline is the right direction. It actually is a much more efficient way of providing EMS.
Number 22.
Yeah. Did y'all have any issues like keeping warm or anything?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you were at 26 on the worst day? To me, EMS is the social safety net of this community and one of the only organizations that can really help those who need help the most and that have completely fallen through the cracks.